Legend car, feature race time. Get us going here for a great race meeting we've had at Ian Botcher Race Parts, Kingaroy Speedway. We're getting ready straight away. Yes, it's a green one straight away into the action. And Declan Brownsey said, this one's mine. Matt Gordon goes with him on the outside. Plenty of drive from the inside of the racetrack all the way to the top fence if you're game enough to use it. Race leader Declan Brownsey leads them down the main straightaway for the first time. Will stay wide in turn one because down low in turn one there's a bit of a rut, and when you only got in one of these little cars, that rut is very, very big. But Brownsey is having his hands full. Matt Gordon is right with him. Down the main straightaway once again. Declan Brownsey. Have a look at Matt Gordon. He hasn't followed anything tonight. He's up the inside, side by side in the western corner. And Matt Gordon forces his way into the lead as they go together. Down the main straightaway once again. That's where the rut is, and Matt Gordon found it that time, allowing Declan Brownsey to skip away a little bit. But Matt Gordon is right there, right underneath once again. Side by side down the main straight. Again, not too far away is Mark Brownsey in the 5 and Ian Jones in the 95. But it is Matt Gordon who's finally skipped away a little just as the yellow lights come on. Lights have gone out. Outside the witch's hat, single file. Matt Gordon. He will know that Declan Brownsey will want to make a clean sweep tonight. Green one, we're off and racing. Matt Gordon stays down low through turn 1 and 2 and down on the inside of that rut. So that's good driving from Matt Gordon. Declan Brownsey is in hot pursuit in position number 2. Closes up very quickly, heading towards the main straightaway, and underneath the tower they go. So it's Matt Gordon, Declan Brownsey. The next one through will be Ian Jones. Has found his way into position number 3. Can see the cars in front of him, but they are a long way away. Here comes Declan Brownsey up underneath Matt Gordon. Gordon tries to shut the door, and they are rubbing a little bit of paint as they go through turn 1 and 2. So he's telling Declan Brownsey, you're not going underneath me. You're going to have to drive around the outside. So it's Matt Gordon down the main straightaway from Declan Brownsey. Under the tower they go. He stays down the inside of that rut. To the outside of the rut goes Ian Jones in position number 3, and then Mark Brownsey. But the whole attention is on these front 2 cars. Down the main straight, Matt Gordon. Still from Declan Brownsey. Brownsey tucked right in behind him. Back then we go to Ian Jones, who's driving about 2/3 of the way up the racetrack, but in a fairly comfortable 3rd place. All by himself, actually. Down the main straightaway again for Matt Gordon. Under the tower to the better of Declan Brownsey, who is down low on the racetrack now too. Ian Jones, a distant 3rd. Next one still there is Mark Brownsey, but he's got a couple of cars very close behind him as we go back to our race leader. And Matt Gordon has actually opened up a little bit of a lead as he goes under the tower that time from Declan Brownsey. Ian Jones, a distant 3rd. A distant 4th will now be Aaron Brunner in the 2 car. Mark Brownsey, no fight on the outside, can't do anything about it. Yellow lights are on, and that'll close them all up again. It's out. The lights go off, so we're about to get going again with 5 laps remaining. Matt Gordon, go there racing as the green one is shown. Gordon down low on the track. Brownsey up high, car 2. Aaron Brunner, the thing said, no, not going any further. And he pulls himself onto the infield and out of it. How unlucky can you get? as they head down the main straightaway once again. It's still Matt Gordon, but Declan Brownsy is right there. Brownsy right on his back bumper bar. Down the back chute and into the western corner. Matt Gordon once again leads them through 3 and 4 down the main straightaway. A little bit of a lead back to Declan Brownsy. Brownsy has got plenty of pace in a straight line down the main straight. Back to Ian Jones in position number 3, and back then to Mark Brownsy in the 5 car as our race leader again heads down the main straightaway. Matt Gordon, can he stay there? Under the tower, there's 2 to go. Declan Brownsy is hunting him down. Ian Jones can't close that gap, and Mark Brownsy is in position number 4. We'll stick with our lead cars. Matt Gordon down the main straightaway, sees the white flag. He's got 1 lap to go, stays down low on the racetrack. Declan Brownsy is with him. Ian Jones has taken the white flag. Car 57 in Colin Creppen has got himself up into position 4, but Matt Gordon's going to do it. Matt Gordon down the main straight, celebrates a feature win over Declan Brownsy. Ian Jones third across the line. Next we'll come to the 5 car of Mark Brownsy in front of Colin Creppen. Good battle between the 2 of them. Put your hands together, folks. Matt Gordon takes out the legend cars. Good run. Good drive through this turn 1 where there is a bit of a rut. But he found that I could drive down low, he said to himself, and I can drive. Matt, congratulations, well done. Big work, big effort.
Yeah, cheers guys. First of all, I'd just like to thank Kingaroy Speedway for letting legend cars come another run here. Can't wait to come back.
Can't wait to come back. Good on you. Well done, folks. Put your hands together again for him. Matt Gordon